Yo, what's up, guys? I'm playing W3 Champions try-hard game on the ladder with Orc, and I've decided to go for a very different strategy. TC first, double barracks. Kind of a crazy strat. If you're against Demon Hunter, he's going to mana burn you, which is going to impact your ability to cast spells. If you're against Keeper, he's going to entangle things, and because you're tier 1 forever, and they always scout it as Night Elf, they're going to be able to entangle things and you won't be able to dispel it. But my hope is, through sheer force of numbers, that we're going to be able to overwhelm him. So what you're probably going to see is, I'm going to get pushed around like a punching bag. And then, hopefully, we're just going to be too handsome to die. Like Captain Malcolm Reynolds in the first war. So let's grip this with double shockwave. He scouted. Oh, he saw both barracks. He knows what's going on. He knows what's cooking. The idea is going to be to get pillage and to hit his moonwells. And because this is a map with healing fountain, we can entirely skip Voodoo Lounge. So he's like checking, is it real? Is it real? You know, you see how he was sending like the wisps back in. I think we cancel pillage for now. We need more burrow power. He's like, really? Yeah, really. Guys, I have a question. Was The Hobbit doing this a movie, not a season? Really? Was it just a movie? Anyway, it was good. Yeah, I guess it was really just a movie. But it was really good. Did The Hobbit also get made by Peter Jackson? I'm trying to remember. Yeah? Yeah. Because I find the movies quite unmemorable. You know, there was the scene with the barrels. Essentially, not the most narrative part, but very flashy. The barrels in the water. That's the only part where I felt true emotion in the film. That was funny. Oh, help! Help! That was actually my favorite part, which makes me a child. He came here just with wisps. The dragon was good. I didn't care too much for the dragon part. Oh, now I know why only his archers showed up. Oops, my grunt revealed itself at the wrong time. Because his demon went healing. Oh god, he's level 3. I just have to hit him so many times. Hit only the demon. He's gonna heal. If we just keep hitting him, he's gonna have to let it go. We'll just get endurance level 2. So what would really suck is hippo riders. Suck for me, because I have no anti-air.
An excellent plan. I stand ready. Order. An excellent plan. What do you want? We're under attack. For the horde. For my ancestors.
Just run past him.
An excellent plan. Done. Your order. What would you like? Yes, I stand ready. For my ancestors. Done. For the tribes. For the tribes. For my life for the horde.
Alright, we're 50 population.
I stand what you want. What would you ask of me? I stand ready. Yes, order. Yes, chieftain. Done. An excellent plan. For my ancestors. Yes, chieftain. Time for killing. What do you want? Man. Yes, chieftain. My life for the horde. Double. Smoke. No calm. What do you want? Double. No calm. Smoke. Double. Double. Smoke. No calm. Smoke. Master. No calm. Double. Ready.
Talents. Or hippo riders even. Talents. He could just go hippo riders.
Master, command. Yes, I stand ready.
Alright. We have mass heavy armor
Chieftain,
against
what would you ask of me? What do you want?
talents. It's fine. He did not go air.
For my ancestors.
I have a plan.
Order. Your command.
Does he have TP? He does actually, sadly.
Master, yes. Master, for the horde.
Help, 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 help.
Double. Yes. Smoke. Something you're doing? Are you threatening me? Yes.
The plan is gonna be we add headhunters and then we doom drop his Tree of Eternity. And we get armor upgrades, even though it doesn't help that much against the talents. Since I have so much invested in having units, I might as well. Maybe if I go demolishers? Oh, hello! Alarm! Alarm! We could go demolishers. Do we go demolishers?
Research complete. Ready. What you want me to go? Anything you want. Research complete. I stand ready.
Really? Ah! Okay. I didn't even need the Zeppelins. I call this the brute strength method. And not just because it's literally called brute strength. Sometimes you can do something very dumb, but if you do it very hard, it still works. Like me in high school. GG. Why do you need 3 Zeppelins? Well, what I was gonna do, I was gonna drop like 60 population on top of his Tree of Eternity, kill it, and then TP out. But we didn't need it. Successful. Sometimes players are so used to meta and can't adapt to crazy cheese. Yeah, I feel like this was it. He was good at scouting. He creepjacked me. He scouted over and over again and was annoying with his wisp. Right? He saw on tier 1 mass grunts. All he had to do was make hippogriffs and chimera. But because it didn't fit in his standard meta, in his worldview, he just made talents. Which do counter grunts, but 6 talents do not counter 12 grunts with Scroll of the Beast and armor upgrade and endurance aura. So he could try to solve it with micro, but he can also try to solve it with strategy. And if he was a strategy gamer, he would have made 6 Hippogriff Riders, and then he would just own the map. Do units in Zeppelin heal when Zeppelin is next to Fountain? No. Can you tell me more about your high school struggles? I feel like I also had struggles. Well, my main struggle was that I wasn't as interested in high school as in gaming. So I took every opportunity to lessen workload, and I only worked for C-, nothing else. So if I could get C- and it was sufficient, I would pass. And I just always made sure I'm on a C, never a B or an A, but never a D either. So everything was C. And then I just passed. And I feel like the Dutch education system is not that strenuous. Probably if you compare it to like Indonesia, India, Singapore, China, I think it's going to be a lot more strenuous.
Remember your prime,
I see. Yeah.
boys and girls.
So I spoke to
GLH.
the reason I named those, like I asked my father, it's like, what was high school like? Because he did both. He switched mid-high school to Netherlands, and he said the level was a lot higher in Indonesia. And my wife is from Singapore. She said the level is much higher too. I didn't have a backpack with school books until I was probably like 10 years old. And my wife, she wasn't my wife yet. She was like, 5 years old. We didn't know each other yet. But she had school books when she was 5. So the main struggle in high school was being motivated, I would say. I mostly lived for 2 things. Seeing friends and having a bit of a giggle. And playing Magic during recess. Magic the Gathering. And pointing out helpful feedback to the teacher when they wrote things on the school board. And there would be like a typo or something. I would help them with that to make their classes even more perfect. They really appreciated it. Sup to the grub, GG.